210 Boxing TV here with Robert Garcia. Robert, man, we had a lot go down before the year is over. Let's talk about Day of Reckoning. You know, we had Big Baby Miller come back and get beat up by Daniel Dubois. What did you think about that fight?
Well, look, it was actually a huge card. Saudi, came through with that fucking big ass fight. It was actually a very, very good card. It got everybody's attention. Eddie Hearn, Matchroom was involved also, and they did a great job, putting that fight together. We had fighters that we probably didn't think we could see, like Wilder, in those cards, because Wilder's fought pretty much his whole career for PBC. So it's it was a good thing, to have something that big, to close the year. It was huge, man, and this year has been great for boxing, man. But it was, Baby Miller, I guess he's just maybe. I thought he was going to be a way better fighter early in his career when he first started, but things go wrong, man. Sometimes they make the wrong choices. They do the wrong things. They don't have the same discipline. I don't know his case. Honestly, I wouldn't know what to tell you. But from my experiences with other fighters, you could be the most talented fighter. But if you make the wrong choices, if you decide to be, you're out. All right, bro. All right, got it. If you decide to go to do the wrong things, then your career is not going to be what everybody expects.
Speaking of things going wrong, Deontay Wilder versus Joseph Parker. Everybody wanted Wilder to win that fight because it was pretty much set in stone for him and AJ, but we got that performance. And what did you think about Wilder coming back? I know he's been on a long layoff and everything, but what did you think about his performance coming back and the decision?
Well, the thing is that I don't know why they, or who made that fight. The guy he fought was pretty active. He had been fighting recently. He had a few fights back to back this year. So Wilder hasn't fought in a long time. So I think that was a big problem. I really don't know what else happened to him, because he just wasn't letting, didn't let his hands go, or the guy was just too good, too active, busy, where Wilder couldn't do anything. It sucks, because I think we could still see the fights. I think we could still. Wilder's still a big name. I think Anthony Joshua is still a fight that Anthony Joshua probably still would fight. I think there's other fights, like the guy that fought Tyson Fury, that MMA guy, Ngannou, that fights that could probably sell pretty good, and that would probably give him a couple big paydays. There's still a couple fights there for him, but I think he's done. I think from that performance, it sucks to think that everybody expected a little bit more. Everybody was always said, "Oh, he'll knock out Anthony Joshua, or he'll knock him out," but man, I don't think that will happen.
You mentioned the names. Do you think the AJ versus Wilder fight happens?
I think it could still happen. I think it should still happen. I think Wilder just had one of those bad performances. I don't think he'll perform as well. I don't think he'll be able to perform, because he was never a very talented fighter anyways. He was just, very strong. That right hand was just insane, power that he has. But he was never the most talented heavyweight out there. Joshua is talented. Joshua looked really good. I think Joshua beats him, but it's still a fight that'll catch the attention of a lot of boxing fans, especially the ones in the UK, because of Anthony Joshua. They still want to see the fight. I think they'll still pay to see that fight.
Now let's talk about Joshua's performance. Anthony Joshua beat Otto Weiland. I believe it was a TKO KO stoppage in the 10th round, if I recall correctly. And that's even something that Tyson Fury couldn't do. Obviously, Tyson Fury got cut and beat up and bled against Weiland, still got the victory, but Joshua looked better in this performance.
He looked really good. I think he looked a lot better. That's one thing that I talked it over with his whole team before I left Saudi, and I even told him, with me or without, I think the best thing for you to do is, maybe training camps, and he did 2 training camps here in the States with Derek James, and get the right fights, stay busy. Myself and Rudy Hernandez, after he fought Usyk in the locker room, we told them, look, what you guys need to do is come back right away. Fight often, stay busy, and they did that this year. He had 3 fights, and the first one, maybe not his best performance, but he still won. He comes back again. This time around, 3 fights this year he had a great performance, and I think he had a much better opponent than the previous 2. And he was able to dominate and knock out. I think he, staying busy was what helped him a lot. At this point, it doesn't matter who's training him. I think himself needs to stay busy, because he needs to stay in the gym, believing in himself, and doing the sparring, doing the work. If he's fighting once a year or a year and a half, then a lot of things go through his head. He's talking to a lot of people. He's hearing a lot of things, and that fucks with him. I think him being in the gym, with the people around him that are helping him, motivate him into the fight. I think staying busy is the best thing that he could have done, and that's why he did it. And then he's, he looked really good.
That was of course the Day of Reckoning card, and honestly, I love the price point too. It was only $39.99. Most pay-per-views here in the States are like $79, $89, right, depending on who it is. So I enjoyed that.